Back at Conestee Nature Preserve Park here. We ended the last video, the second one that we had done, right there facing up the river on this trail here. They call it learning loops. So I'll start this video off by showing you that. We're outside of Greenville, South Carolina. And we're going to take this trail. We kind of left off right where we're at there, and we're going to do the rest of this little area here on this video. And up in this area here, there's like baseball diamonds, that's what that is, and soccer fields and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. And then next video, we'll try to go over there. We know where that is as well, but that's on the whole other side of the park. So you can pause and read this if you guys want. Pretty cool. All right, let's head on down this trail. True.
Come on, everybody.
Come on, let's go explore on the learning loops.
Watch out for this triangle of danger.
Yeah, little trip hazard for the elderly and people like me that are not paying attention and holding the phone in their hand. The whole trail is kind of like this, what we're in right now, and now I'm going to walk right into this one.
The same thing but bigger.
I always walk into poles when I'm in the city, and when I'm in the woods I tend to walk into trees instead. Ooh, look at this guy. He tipped over quite a long time ago, and his root system is still up. I bet you the mountain bikers love that. They can go flying over that like it's a berm, use it as a little jump. So this is the Reedy River down here. That's what I showed you right at the beginning. The Reedy is starts way up in North Carolina, up by Travelers Rest, I think, and pretty much ends, I think, right here. It might feed into the Saluda River a little bit farther south. But it says it kind of ends in Lake Conestee, which I think is up ahead. We haven't seen that yet, but I think it's basically a swamp. It's not a real lake. But we'll jump up ahead and take a look here in a minute. I got another sign I want to show you up here, and then we'll do some time jumps on this because the trail is basically the same. Ooh, we got a split community gardens, the Reedy River Bridge, and the Lost Lake and Amphitheater. We're going to go to Lost Lake. That's a sapsucker spur. There's spurs along here, so there's a lot of exploring to do if you want to check it all out. This is a little different. I'll let you read on this. Loop 1, Station 8. Look at that.
River otter.
River otters.
Not muskrats.
Yeah, we had a muskrat up by our house the other day. And we're trying to figure out if he's staying or if he was just passing through. As it took us a few minutes to figure out what it was. And this is like an overgrown area, the Reedy. Some of the stuff back behind us on the other trails is kind of more open, and they got like sandy area. And she's telling me not to trip, and then she goes stumbling down the hill.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, you're not talking to me. Wait a minute.
I'm taking a bow.
I know. Okay, we're going to jump ahead here, folks. All right, we just moved a little ways down the path, and we saw this. So we're heading this way, down Purple Trail. But I don't know if that's part of that community garden spur that we just saw, because there's nothing on the map about it. So we are going to go check it out. Huh. That's kind of fun. I wonder if there is a community garden here. This might be the community gardens behind this fence. Don't know. No idea because there's no signs. That's kind of fun. Yeah, maybe this comes off that other spur. I think right up through the woods up there is the baseball diamonds and stuff. So there's kind of a way in. See that? Oh, that's just the boards are down right there. I was thinking that was an opening, but the boards are actually off. So they might be protecting this area for some reason. And they're not done building it yet. You can see they got the wire mesh on the ground right there. So they don't know. We don't know what the heck is going on here. Oh, it's sprinkling a little bit. Hey lady, what are you doing up there? Okay, we're going up.
It's so weird that this is up high like this because there's really nothing to see. Like you're just surrounded
Dun
by
dun
trees.
dun! Giant woman. Oh!
It's just, there's just, all you can see is just more trees.
Yeah, why? Why? Yeah, it's kind of weird that they built this. It's like, because everybody likes to be up high. Maybe they're going to do something inside this area there, and that's why they have this as an overlook for whatever's going to be inside there. Maybe they're going to house some sort of animals in there. And there's another thing over here you can see through the woods. I guess we'll walk over there next. Let's go check that out. All right, we just came a little ways, and sure enough, this is like that community garden spur right here. We just came from over there, and it looks like we're right up by the baseball diamonds, and there's some picnic tables they've got all set up in the weeds here because they're going to be building a big picnic area. So maybe they're going to enclose this to keep animals out with the thing. And there's the community gardens over there, and then we got all this here. So we're going to head back and jump back on the trail where we were. All right, moseying down the trail a little bit farther here, and we got more learning loop if you want to read this. You can pause and read. Her favorite bird is on here, and I'll show that to you in a second. Dun dun dun! That's her favorite bird. Oh, you're gonna be good boy. All right, heading down the trail. Here we go. Yeah, we've been a little ways down the path, and heavy winds took that pine tree right over. Look at that. There are some giant, beautiful trees like this one right here, too, along this trail. And just out here in general, this is a great little park. Look at this bad boy. Look at that. Supporting that pine tree and everything. Cool. Moving on. Speaking of giant old trees, look at this guy. He did not survive, but he's still standing. Giant base. And then we got another learning loop here. So if you want to pause and read, feel free. This one's a little bit dirty, but about the foliage, I guess. And the trail just keeps on going through the woods. This is a really long one. Some of the other trails are more developed, and this one's a little bit more abandoned. So Chickadee Link. So we're gonna go this way because I think this kind of. So there's the Chickadee Link. It's just like little trails everywhere. So I don't know. The map didn't really say, you know, what all these little trails are. They didn't do a very good job with the main map of showing every tiny little trail. So it'd be nice if they set up little signs along the way. But I guess another big tree fell here. Cracked right off there, and they had to cut it all up. So, all right, we're gonna jump ahead again. All right, we've gone about another city block, and we kind of found this area here. It looks like they have like a little fence built up along there, and we're gonna swing around and ba-bam! Lake Conestee.
Beautiful.
It is. It is a little swampy, but it's a much more of a lake than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be definitely more of a kind of a swampy area, and maybe at certain times of the year it gets that way, like the other areas on our other videos. If you want, you guys can check out our other videos. We have 2 other videos on different trails here at Conestee Park, and it looks like there's another sign right there in the trees. I don't know what it says there. See it hidden behind that tree. Might just talk about this lake, but we will show you this. Check it out. The wind's picked up now that we're on East Bay Observation Deck. East Bay Observation Deck. This is pretty cool. We didn't even know this was here. The other times we've come here, we were taking other trails over to different areas and didn't even find this. How's the view? Wonder if you could kayak in this and they'd get mad at you. So Here's how it starts, how it develops, and what it ends up being right there. So let's take a look. You guys can pause and read if you want, or you can fast forward if you don't want to read this stuff. And if you want to scan that code, I guess, I don't know how that works. I don't have one of those on my phone, so I think we're right here now. And we started up here in the park and turned off that spur. We didn't go across the bridge there. We've got another video of us crossing that bridge and doing a bunch of spurs that are over here. And way up here, they go all the way around, and it goes way out. Like there's like miles and miles and miles of trails here, so. You got a wood duck house over here. That's pretty cool. The ever elusive truly being.
Looking at the one yellow flower in this whole area.
I'm gonna do an over the shoulder on that yellow flower she's talking about here. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. One yellow flower.
One perfect yellow flower.
This is what you call OTS in the film business. Over the shoulder. Get a little side profile going on with it. Hey, that is pretty cool. I don't know if that's showing up. The sun's hitting it kind of weird with the camera. To the naked eye, it looks great, but can't tell if you guys are getting. Here's another board. Let's see if this is a little different. Yeah. Oh, look at that. They had some flooding on one of their walkways up there. Little frog there. So, pause and read if you guys want again. And boom. And there. All right, guys. There's a lot more to see on these trails. We're going to give you a little bit more today. Look at that. That's where it might feed out of the Reedy River right there. But I think the feed is way out there. Boy, this breeze feels good. It's a beautiful little pond lake here. You can see all the marshland around it. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a bunch of guys up there playing baseball up through the woods here. That's the main baseball park kind of comes around the outside of this. And we can hear them all yelling out there. So. All right, let's move on up that trail right there. So once again, I think this goes up to the parking lot. So we are going to take Dragonfly Way to the Lost Lake view from right here up this way. And here's another one of these giant trees right on the lake shore. Has lots of water to feed on. This base is probably at least 10, 12 feet around at the bottom. And just gorgeous. Look at that. Holy mackerel. Beautiful. All right, moving on down the line. So here's the amphitheater that we saw in that sign back there. They just set up a bunch of rocks, and the trail heads up that way, kind of goes around this corner and up into the woods. So we'll follow that in a second, but this is kind of cool. Pick a rock to sit on, and someone stands on that rock down there and says, "Once upon a time this wasn't a lake, and now it's a lake. And once upon a time there were other people living here that lived off the land, and now there's a bunch of people that just hike around. And once upon a time, before I was born, things happened here and other places. Have a good day." All right, we're gonna move on up that trail. So the trail kind of just loops up through the woods and comes back. We've been coming back quite a ways, and we're coming out here. And over here is the ball fields. You can see the towers and stuff out there. You can hear them yelling. And we showed you this when we were by the lake a couple minutes ago, looking up, and I could point it at that sign, the back of the sign that's up ahead there, right there. We're gonna go take a look at that right now. Here's a little picnic area, and we'll check it out. Forester Woods picnic area. They're doing different picnic tables now. They're doing one piece that goes in. You can see them back there on that other video from earlier when we were up at the other spur entrance. And here's the information on this. The Forester Farm, recovering from cotton. Pause and read. Pause and read. This was the park right here. We're kind of out in the woods right here, I think. And the park goes way up there, and you can follow the Reedy River like 10 miles all the way up to downtown Greenville, and north of that. Then it keeps going all the way up. I think it's called the Jackrabbit Trail, the something rabbit trail. And check out our other videos on Conestee Nature Preserve here to see it. There's a lake down there again. So this trail kind of cuts through the woods. This would bring us back to the other one. So we're going to go up along the edge of the park and check it out. So we've just gone a little ways. There's one more sign I'm going to show you guys real quick. Either fast forward or pause and read. And then it looks like this trail just dumps right out back into the main park, where the where the ball diamonds are and all that stuff. And oh, there's an old sign here. Oh, it's not as old as I thought. I thought it was ruined, but it's actually a hawk cut into metal.
That's cool.
I thought it was a sign that was falling apart, but that's pretty cool. See that hawk spreading his wing?
You're standing in a daisy patch.
Oh, I'm standing on daisies.
No, I mean
oh.
How cool, not like you're killing
Oh yeah, check it out. Woo! Daisy. And here it is. This is a noisy game. We've stopped by a lot of little softball games on our travels to just have a little picnic and watch part of the game, and they're never this loud. A lot of I think there's multiple games going on, so it's like different crowds cheering at different times. So, all right, guys. So these are the ballparks, and they've got like a tar trail that goes around. Goes all over the place around that ball diamond, through it. Oh, you got a play going on over here. Looks like he made it to second base. You can see the dust cloud there. Got a pretty cool dog coming our way, but some people don't like to be filmed, so I'm not going to do it. So guys, that's the end of this video. Say goodbye, Truly.
Bye, thanks for watching.
Yeah, check out our other Conestee Park videos. There's at least 2 of them, maybe 3. And we'll be doing some more. She doesn't know where to point because I got to go way back here. Now point down and to the right. Check out our other videos there. Or hit the link on this side to our site and check us out. See you on the next one.